Hi, my name is Kim Cullen, and I'm an attorney at the Winter Park Personal Injury Attorneys of Cullen and Hemphill. We are honored at our firm to represent people from all over the country and all over the world who become injured when they're on holiday or vacation. Because of a number of factors, we end up having to file lawsuits in a lot of the cases involving tourists and vacationers who are bringing claims against theme parks and resorts and water parks. Once a lawsuit is filed, the defendants in the case, the theme parks, water parks, or resorts, have the right to have the plaintiff or the injured party return to Florida in order to give sworn testimony. Sworn testimony is typically called a deposition under our rules of civil procedure. Under our rules of civil procedure, even though we have modern technology now called, things like Skype and Google Hangouts and things like that, and very inexpensive video conferencing software, the rules of civil procedure in Florida still require people to be here in person to answer questions. They also have to be here again in person for a mediation and again in person for a trial. All of these are written to the Florida rules of civil procedure, and none of these rules have been changed in many, many, many years, and so they're not likely to change in the near future. So what does this mean to our clients who live elsewhere in the country and elsewhere in the world, when they have to bring a lawsuit in Florida? Well, unfortunately, it means that they're going to have to travel back here to Florida on one occasion, perhaps two, and perhaps even three times, just for the privilege of being involved in a lawsuit here. So recently a client called me and said, well, I don't mind coming back to Florida, but who's going to pay for it? Because I don't have the money. And unfortunately, my client's going to have to pay for it. There's no provision in the rules, there's no way to reverse the charges to make the other side pay for you to come back to Florida to sit for a deposition or to participate in a mediation or participate in a trial. Those are all expenses that must be borne by you just for the privilege, as I said, of being involved in a lawsuit in Florida. It's a costly, and some think it's really unfair thing, but that's the climate that we're in, that's the landscape that we're in terms of handling cases for vacationers or tourists who are injured here. So whenever we handle a case on behalf of someone who's vacationing or visiting us from somewhere else, and it appears that the case is going to be very difficult to settle for an amount that seems fair, we have to have this discussion, and we have to point out to them that it's going to cost you money out of your pocket in the short term in order to make this case happen. It's unfortunate, but that's the way that it is. So if you have any questions about an injury here in Florida while on vacation or while on holiday, please call me or my law partner Robert Hemphill at 407-254-4901 or visit our website at cullen-hemphill.com.